Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Stick 500, another DCS video, and I'm going to show you how I did that. And what that was the implementation of a hard deck on a mission, in a mission area specifically. It's not complicated in Mission Editor, but that particular one had some bells and whistles that I had to jump through, and I'm going to show you how I did it to help you guys do that on your own, in your own Mission Editor tools. So first things first, we're going to go to Mission Editor. Already, we're going to create a brand new mission. We're going to put it on Caucasus just because it's easy and it's a map you guys should be familiar with. Now, what we're going to do first, can I turn down the music right now? I can't. Hang on a minute. That's better. I don't mind it in the background a little bit, but I don't want to be screaming over it either. Okay, so we're on the Caucasus, just zooming in and out with the mouse, right? You know, you've done this and moved it around. These are all things that you should know how to do, but how to put in what you saw there. And we're going to start with the beginning. We need a plane. We need its weapons. We need targets. You get the idea. So first, we're going to make this client so that if we're in a multiplayer server or a single-player server, you can still use it. We're making an A10C just because that's what we just used. It could be literally any aircraft in the books. We're going to give it a Mark 82 because that's what we just dropped. I mean, and it's me. That just looks better. It really does to me. It does. So, plane is in. Perfect. I need a target. So we're going to go over here to modify a static object. And I want something big. I don't want a helicopter. I don't want personal oil. I don't want planes. I want a structure. Specifically for something for us to hit in this case. And we're going to find the HQ because it is a giant building. And we're going to put it up here by the river, right about there. And now we're going to change its status to red so that when we hit it, it counts as an unfriendly. So that's the nuts and bolts so far. Now, what we're going to do is go back to the A10 that we put in, and we're going to put it at 10,000 feet. Because for the hard deck for this, we're going to set the hard deck at 5,000 feet. Now, I could set the hard deck at anything. This is a completely arbitrary number, but I'm going to show you how I did it. I'm also going to show you how we set up that message at the beginning so you could see what it was. Now, the first trigger we need, this is going to be once, and we're going to call mission start. Just to make it easy, okay? There's no condition for this. Once the mission starts, this is going to do. Now, we could call it Walla Walla, Washington, but for the purposes of our trigger set, we're going to call it mission start so we know what it is. I don't need a condition. I want this to happen every single time. We're going to go to new. On the action, we're going to scroll down to message to all. Now, you could do message to an aircraft. And I'll show you that here in a minute because if you noticed when I blew up at the hard deck, I got a message saying you were dead. That's part of what we're about to show you as well. So message to all, and in here, text value is fine at 10. The text needs to be, in this case, the hard deck is 5,000 feet. Now, this is where, because I am in the U.S., I deal with everything in feet. But for Mission Builder, it does everything in meters. So I pull up the good old Google transfer, and I put in 5,000 feet, which gives me 1,524 meters. We'll need that. I'm going to put that over there. Now, I'm also going to put it here in the message, 1,524 meters. And I want it, message to all, zone is not in a zone. Oh, not marked call. Message to all, that's different. Okay, let's try this again. The hard deck is 5,000 feet, 1,524 meters. Now, I put it in parentheses because that's make it easier if you're looking at it to know how long it's going to go. As you guys saw, it stuck up there the whole time because when it comes to seconds, I put it at 1,000 seconds. Because if you put it at 10,000 and tab down, it goes down to 1,000. You can only have it be for 1,000 seconds. Now, that's like 16 minutes, which should be the duration. If you need to do it again on the condition, I can show you how to do that too here in a minute. Start delay is 0. We want it to go immediately. We don't want a clear view because it's the first thing that's going to happen in the mission. Now, the next thing you're going to need to do is go to New, because the first trigger set. This is, wait, hang on. We're not done yet. My fault. I forgot. We need to make a trigger zone. And this is right here, this little circle with the X on it. Create trigger zone. Click. And we're going to call this... First, you got to place it like that. This is going to be called bombing area. Again, call it anything you want. Do you want it to be circular? Do you want it to be a quad point? Do you want, and then let's say now here, we want to edit the quad points, and we want it to be like I had the last one, right? Like it went all the way out to the water. Like that. That is our mission area. I don't want it to be hidden. I want to make it red. All that good so far. We're not linking it to a unit. It is now ready to go as the bombing area to mark on the map. Now think of this from ground level all the way up to space. Anything in that square is in the bombing area. That's important to know. So we're going to go done. And now you will see that it is still sitting on the map, ready to go. Now what I need to do is I need to draw on the map. I want to do a line. We're going to put the line in red. We are going to free draw, I think. No, segment draw. Like, yeah, just segment, because I want to go there to there, 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 oh, line, segment, like that, line, segment like that, line, segment like that. Big, bold area, right? We want it to be visible by everybody, not just the author. So we want it to be done by, in this case, really the people that need to see it are blue, because there is nobody on the red side, and there is nobody on a neutral side. It's just blue side. So they're all being able to see it. It is all set up here, and they're all checked. We do not want it hidden on the map. Now, this is who we want it hidden from. We don't want it hidden from anybody on the map. It's done. We can click here. Close that. So now when we start this mission, you should see it in the mission editor. The next thing we need to go, we need to go back to our triggers. A lot of this, for what we're setting up today, is in the trigger zone. First thing, we need a new trigger, and we're going to call this A10C2. If I had different air, like in that last one you saw, there were 5 of them, 5 A10s, A's, and 5 A10Cs. I'm sorry, 5 A10C2s. They were each individually in there as whatever plane they were. This is now a condition, and this we need to go new. On this case, we need where did it go? Unit altitude, unit alive, no, inside. Units altitude lower than, and in this case, we're going to select Aerial 1, which is the A10. And on missions where I'm doing a lot of these, I go in and rename each plane to make them easier to know which one I'm talking about. In this case, this is in meters, so 1524 is what it needs to be. It's handy that I put it there, right? That it's in the mission. So if you're below 5,000 meters, and this is the key part, and if unit is inside zone, area 1, in the bombing area, then, and only then, do we do this. Unit destroy. Or is it just destroy? It might be just destroy. Hang on. Explode unit, area 1, 1,000, and it's good to go. Now, because it's me, I am going to put in a comment line for unit 1. Send message. Not set, send. Or is it just message? It's just message. Message to unit, us. In this case, you are dead for flying too low. How long do I want it to last? 15 seconds is fine. And we're going to clear the view. No, we're not going to clear the view. We don't need to clear the view. If you needed to clear the view because there were other messages that were constantly coming in and you want them to just see this one, that would be fine. I don't want that to be the case. We don't want to start the delay. Now, what this is going to mean is if the A-10 is flying in the mission area and drops below 5,000 feet, it will explode. If it stays above 5,000 feet in the mission area or the bombing area here, it can fly as high as it wants to, and it will be fine. Because it's an A-10, I don't want it to start all the way back there. I want to start it right here because I don't want to fly that far, especially to show you what I'm doing. So now we're going to save this mission, and we're going to call it Test 1, 2, 3, 4, because that way I know about it, you know what it is, and I can delete the right message when I need to. So now it's set up and ready to go. My A-10 is at 300 knots. It's at 10,000 feet. So I got 5,000 feet to get where I'm going. And I'm going to go ahead and put it over there just so that it's lined up easier. And we're going to save that change. It has my favorite skin for the A-10. It has a Mark 82 that's ready to go. It is set for client. It is the only blue on the map. There is one red target off of our nose, and you get the idea. So I hit the button, and we hit play. There is one plane to choose. We will grab it. We are in our A-10. We should be ready to go. I'm going to click fly. The hard deck is 5,000 feet, 124 meters. Sitting right there at the top of the screen. Now, we're going to get set up and ready to go. And just like last time that I showed you, I'm going to purposely dive below 5,000 feet. $6,000, $5,200, and boom. You are dead for flying too low. Now, choose slot, back, just to make it easier, fly, blue coalition. Before I was able to grab a different A-10, click OK. Oh, no, it's not going to let me. Okay, fine. Choose slot, back, fly, red spectators, fly. Choose slot. Now will it respawn? It won't. Okay, cool. We're going to quit. This is sometimes one of the things you have to worry about. We're going to go fly it again. Now, what I didn't see on the map, and this is something we're going to go into, was the target area. I'm going to hit fly, and I'm going to immediately hit pause and zoom out. So my red square is available to show the mission area. That's not the worst case scenario to be able to see that. If you're inside the red square, you can't fly below 5,000 feet. We can go in and add other settings for that when we mess with the trigger zone area. But that's how that works. So we are ready to go. We're going to go back, and this time I am not going to fly below 5,000 feet. I am going to select the right weapon. I am going to go CCIP. I am going to speed up. I'm going to use F10 because I don't want to wait this. I don't want to have to worry about it as much. Friendly little outside view. Kill the speed. Nose over. I'm probably still too early, but I've got some time to kill with it. And as long as it's not there, which it's not, it's here somewhere. Where did it go? I lost the target, and I don't want to fly below 5,000 feet. Did I pass it? I just passed it. It's right behind me. Okay. So now we're going to speed back up. And yes, 5,100 is fine. Where is it? There it is. Right there. We don't have a targeting pod. I guess I could have picked a faster plane for this, huh? Sorry, guys. And just like this. $7,000 feet, 6,000 feet, bomb out, pull up. Ah, I almost made it out of there. But you get the idea. I hope that gives you a good idea of how to mess with some things in your mission maker, guys. Because seriously, there's a lot about the mission editor that can be a lot of fun, a lot that can be frustrating. And when you figure some things out, you can really make some fun missions. Snick 500. I'll see you in the next one.